The Mental Files by Nurse Anne introduces Book 8. Guess what? It's the last book. Well, not really, but for now anyway. And guess what Book 8 is of the Mental Files? I put all 5 books in one series. It's the Mental Files First 5 Stories edition. And I did that for you, so you can save money. Because who doesn't want to save money? Of course. So the Mental Files Book 8, it's practically free by the time you would have got all 5 stories. And plus, it's on the Kindle Unlimited for free for a time. So I'm going to let you know what those stories are about, what you're getting into. The Mental Files by Nurse Anne, a book series. Book 1 is The Mental Files, Sheep Among Wolves. Right along with caseworker Lita and Officer Leon as they tried to convince the man peered on the edge of the bridge not to do the unthinkable. And can they rescue the naive young Julie, whose mind is being ravaged by frightening hallucinations? Will the paranoid Julie trust the caseworker and nurses? Or will the confused little lamb listen to her so-called boyfriend? She's out there on the street trying to fend for herself. And does the lonely caseworker fall for the handsome officer in spite of the nagging red flags? Will she rely on faith or go with her feelings? Join the frontline workers as they battle forces of darkness, seen and unseen. The shifts are 24/7. Buckle up for the compelling ride filled with suspense, danger, action, romance, faith, and inspiration. As a nurse of certified emergency and mental health for 28 years and still going, I present you this drama series full of action, adventure, advocacy, and awareness. Be an advocate. We're going to jump into Book 2. Book 2 is The Mental Files, Dr. John Doe by Nurse Anne. These books are available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle, and also read for free on my audiobook series and podcast series on nurseanne.com. What is The Mental Files, Book 2, Dr. John Doe? Why is the elderly man running in traffic, screaming he's a doctor? Who is he really? Can they find out? Follow the officers, caseworkers, nurses, and new ride-along from the street to the healthcare system. And will Leon and Lita take their relationship to the next level? Or will his buddies convince him he's just going to break her heart, he'll never change? Mental health struggles, thought strongholds rage in this ongoing drama. What role does God play in the outcome? The shifts are 24/7. Buckle up for the compelling ride filled with action, danger, suspense, romance, faith, and inspiration. And what about the young man that was caught up in the life of danger? Will he be able to get a better life, get somebody to help him, or will he put his own loved ones in danger from his past? Find out on The Mental Files, Book 2, Dr. John Doe, right along with the characters and the new characters and situations. Now we're going to jump into The Mental Files, Book 3, and that is A Tent Under the Bridge. Book 3 is The Mental Files, A Tent Under the Bridge. Why does the homeless woman continue to go to her dwelling under the bridge? Can the frontline workers help her find a safer life? Or why does she keep on going back? And can the new paramedic handle the trauma and drama? Why did Julie run away again? Will the caseworker be able to trust the handsome officer ever again? And what about Abigail's long-lost daughter? Will her daughter be able to trust her again? Or will Abigail keep putting her back in danger? Join these frontline workers again for the 24/7 shifts and buckle up for the compelling ride with action, danger, romance, faith, and inspiration in Book 3, A Tent Under the Bridge. See if the homelessness community can be advocated for, or others going to block that because they don't want their comfortable lives disturbed. What's going to happen in Book 3, A Tent Under the Bridge? And now, we're going to move on to The Mental Files, the next book in the series, Book 4. Time for some upbeat music because this is the Trilogy Edition. books 1, 2, and 3. You can just get one book to get the first 3 episodes. Wouldn't that be great? You can follow these characters, check out their own relationship dramas, inner thought strongholds, and follow the new patients, the new characters, and everything going on the Trilogy Edition. Woohoo! Save money again. And now, we're going to get on to the next book. Back to the drama in danger. We're on the Mental Files. Book 5 is Defenders of the Weak. Right along on the continuing drama series as the frontline workers attempt to rescue those in crisis, mental, physical, and spiritual. Can Chandra break out of her paralyzing fear and anxiety? Stop allowing the bullies to take over her existence and place her in danger? Will she be able to help the stranger with a similar struggle? Or will the opposition take them both down? Will the frontline workers' project to help the less fortunate be thwarted by the community and some church members who don't want their comfort disturbed? Is the opposition willing to place others in danger to keep their status quo? Strongholds to be broken, a God who is able. Once again, those shifts are going on 24/7. You gotta buckle up for that bumpy ride. Buckle up on that ride. We're gonna get into the next book. That's gonna be book 6. Now, we're on the Mental Files. Book 6 is the series collection edition. A little bit more upbeat, because guess what? Saving you dollars again. Book 6 is a series collection edition. You're going to get the first 4 stories in one book. I'm just trying to make it easy for you. Save that money. Get all the action, because once you read one story, you're going to want to read the next. So book 6 is the series collection edition. Now moving on to the next book. All right, we're back to book 7. That was just released today on Amazon. Paperback and Kindle. Guess what that's called? That's called The Mental Files, Ready, Willing, and Able. And in Ready, Willing, and Able, you're going to ride along again with the frontline workers on the continuing drama as they discover that problems exist in every type of household, for richer or poorer. And sometimes the unlikeliest of people can be the actual heroes. Abilities triumph over a spectrum of doubt. Will the young paramedic make wise or hasty relationship decisions? And why does the mental health nurse get sent to the ER? Can the community and church finally accept the so-called different people in their midst? Buckle up for that fictional drama series highlighting mental health and relationship drama. Discover if the team can help those in crisis. Once again, this is created by Nurse Anne as an advocate in awareness, action, and adventure. You can get these on Amazon and on audiobook on my podcast. But wait, there's one more book. You ready for book 8? Well, guess what? That's the last book. No, just kidding. I'm sure there are going to be more. But for right now, that's book 8. And I did you a giant favor because book 8 is the Mental Files First 5 Stories Edition. Save money again. Get that whole adventure in one book. Wouldn't that be great? And by the time you get it on Kindle, it's practically free by the time you would have bought the others. And not only that, it's on Kindle Unlimited, so there is a time of freeness. You're going to want to get a hold of this series before it gets on Netflix or PureFlix or my own channel of creative entertainment with a purpose. And this series is, I'm calling it Law and Order SVU meets Touched by an Angel. But maybe that's not the right. I want you to read this. And after you, of course, leave a review on Amazon, please, 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 then please let me know what drama series, television series, movie, whatever that you think it most resembles to give me a better idea. I need your help. I need those reviews. You're going to love this series anyway. The Mental Files by Nurse Ann. And don't forget, you can hear the audiobook series for free on my nurseann.com website. And remember, always that's Ann with an E. And on the podcast, I'm going to read the chapters to you of the series, then break it apart as it relates to our own life struggles, thought dramas, relationship battles, and all that stuff. Then we're going to get some biblical prescriptions to guide our life journey with some wisdom. Not only that, then we're going to break open the files of nurseann.com for inspiration and wellness. There's a nurse's station with health tips. There's healthy eating with recipes and other superfood ideas and more. There is a relationship prescriptions tab, so we don't have to keep making those same old relationship mistakes. And there's also Gaming for Education. There's the Heartbook Ministry, which is a great advocacy to help others and to give you ideas. Not only that, there's a Life Improv tab. It's so much fun and it's interactive for you. It's a real life situation framed in a Bible story with a twist. And see if you can guess it by the end. And that's interactive for you. Not only that, there is a featured artist section for you to submit your work to be involved in. And there's so much more. There's Gaming for Education. You can check it out yourself at nurseann.com. Check out the podcast tab for the audiobook and also the podcast series. But make sure you go over to Amazon and get Kindle and paperback version of The Mental Files by Nurse Ann. And I don't think I told you there's one more book that's not in the series, but you're going to love it. It is the Word Puzzles Devotional, and that was just released recently too by Nurse Ann. And those are interesting words linked to real life situations and anxiety and stuff that we battle, then linked with biblical prescriptions to give us some wisdom and insight from the ultimate wordsmith. You're going to love that. It's an A to Z with a lot of fun and interesting words. Word Puzzles Devotional by Nurse Ann. So check out all these series